All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant rising signs, welcome back. Thank you for your dedication to completing the video and your return. So, what I was saying here is we have, Scorpio could be this one of the signs to, yes, like put you in a state of enslavement or bondage. Like I said, it rules the underworld. It's the Scorpio. It's important to understand it's not entirely that energy though. It is the sign of the Trinity, so it's three different levels. It's the Scorpio, the eagle, and the dove, right? And that transformational energy at the top there, that dove or the phoenix, is not anywhere near the same thing as that scorpionic energy. However, what I'm saying here is while Scorpio might be capable and willing to put you in situations that feel very confining, that feel very smothering, that feel like enslavement or bondage, and so forth, and involve suffering, and make you really sort of I don't okay. What's the thing about Sagittarius is, I'll go this way with it. The thing about Sagittarius is, in the energy of Sag and Jupiter, they are not the type, I don't see them as the sign and planet to try to force you to do something against your will. Like, they're not going to put challenge to your will. Sagittarius and Jupiter. Scorpio, yes, Scorpio might challenge your will. Scorpio can be like a boxing ring or something, like a boxing marathon. Honestly, it can be that energy, yeah. But Sagittarius and Jupiter is not like that at all. Sagittarius and Jupiter is more like getting in a hot air balloon and just floating off, than it is that. Sure, life and adventures can have thorns, but it's not the same thing. Sag is not going to mess with your free will. So there is a question here of like, are you ready to open your heart and receive love that's available to you? Are you ready, and the love that you want, and so forth? Are you ready to put that energy out again too? If you feel like you haven't done that in a while, you put that energy out into the universe again of true love. But are you ready to overcome challenges? And what are your challenges, right? There is an element here with Saturn of looking at what are your challenges and what do you need to do in order to do that. And like Saturn also can involve planning. It's, realism, that grounding element here. But Jupiter can be higher education. Some of you might be getting offers, opportunities, or looking into some sort of course that resonates with you on a spiritual level. Some of you may be receiving blessings, expansion in some way. Some of you might be expanding your home, right? Renovations, for an example. Very individual stuff here, but good fortunes and blessings. And yes, for some of you, more money possible here coming in. Anyhow, the week supports you doing what you need to do to overcome your challenges, as long as you're balanced and grounded. Violet is the next color card we have here. We're talking about the third week, I think. Yep, third week of January, approximate. Violet is create a balanced life. So yeah, I just said that. No, it's coming up. Create a balanced life. We have the second house coming up reversed. The house of money. The house of I have. The house of resources and being self-sufficient. Suggesting a blockage. You also have the sun coming up as a blockage or imbalance again, and you know, it may be that it's more of an imbalance, guys, and that message is here because we do have Violet saying create a balanced life. Apologize if I'm making the cards blurry, moving too quickly. So the sun is like your authentic, your energy, your authenticity, your core self, your light, right? It's who you are, and being comfortable in your own skin and wanting to radiate that out. So some of you might not be feeling like yourself, or you may be looking to feel more like yourself and be more accepted by those around you and feel like it's safer to be yourself, or like you get better results when you're yourself than what has been in the past and kind of leading up to now. And this may have to do with the second house as well. They may be kind of separate issues, or they may sort of overlap and connect in with each other. But what I'm seeing here, is this third week of January, you're getting golden opportunity. You're getting the opportunity to rebalance this, to flip it on its head, turn it around, create balance in your life and harmony, and heal this or these, whether it's separate things or one thing, these imbalances or blockages. I'm sorry, it's really hot in here, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the heat should get turned down, but I'll turn it down until it's cold again. And I mean, I should have done it when your video stopped. I forgot. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I do see the second week and the third week connected quite a bit in January for you guys. And there's an energy here of like connecting in with that Saturn energy of like, okay, so it's time to take action. It's time to implement the plan. It's time to make plans, possibly. It's time to walk through the door. It's like they give you the golden opportunity, the door, but it's something that you have to sort of get on the stage and accept. It's like there's a reward, but you have to get on the stage and accept it and shake the hand, or, make arrangements for somebody to pick it up for you or something like that. So it's important to, this color purple all through January can be so like vital and helpful and uplifting for you, I think, if you bring it into your life. Really healing. So you're working on rebalancing and healing this energy with the second house and possibly the first house as well, or the fifth house here, or your own house, so the house of Capricorn, or sun, moon, ascendant, rising signs. Your own life energy and vitality and expression in the world. In the second house, which also has to do with work, sometimes responsibilities to an extent, but grounding is really important in creating a balanced life, like we learned about before. So the second and third week of January, I think that's also very central, coming in with what you're trying to achieve on a higher level. Brilliance, discover your sparkle. I think you're seeing yourself in a new light in January. You're doing stuff, you're making things happen, you and Father Time, like under these skies, entering 2019. I think there's stuff lifting and like stuff occurring where you open yourself to it. You're going to see yourself in more uplifting lighting. All right, so we have Pisces reversed, Pluto reversed. Wow. In this fourth and final week of January, my God, what's going on, guys? Lilac, strengthen your faith. Okay, that comes in. And then blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Okay. So it's important to remember that we're only in January. Rome wasn't built in a day, sort of speak, is the expression that would go along with this, right? If you're impatient with yourself, you're probably only gonna cause more delays. Like there's an element of release and acceptance and divine timing. that whole like changing the things that you can change, accepting the things that you cannot change. And I think Neptune going direct is how the Serenity Prayer, for those of you who are listening who recognize it, is what I'm about to bring into the reading, because I think now that Neptune is going, is direct and is moving along its direct path, more and more every day, away from that shadow and that retrograde energy. It's like when you're in the car wash and you go through the end of it where they blow the hot air on the car and it sort of flings the water droplets off the car. It's like you're flinging the demons of the past year off, And so, anyway, you're just getting started though. Fresh, brand new energies, fresh, brand new year. A lot of these things just getting started. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the process. And your that energy of persistence it's valuable. It is paying off, even though you may not see it all. Everything that is owed to you might not see it right away. It's sort of like when a lot of times the way jobs are in this country anyway, you go to work and you work a good 7 or more days before you see your check, the reward, right? So just because you don't see results right now does not mean that it's not coming to you. Okay, strengthen your faith, lilac. We come back to that energy of believe it in order to see it. Pluto comes up reverse and Pisces comes up reverse, and these are very watery energies in a sense. Pluto co-rules the water sign of Scorpio with Mars, and Pisces is the 12th house is one of the 3 water signs. So there's a blockage here. It's apt to be an emotional blockage. It could also be psychological, right? It is a blockage, I think, that has been slowing down the flow of things in a certain manner, and it's apt to be related to your creative expression, your artistic work, or your artistic expression in the ways that you are an artist. So much is held by that 12th house. It's sort of like we get to the end, the 12th house, and it's like, okay, and now it's governing everything. The 12th house governs astrology. It is dreams and fantasy. This is Neptune. Okay, guys. It is fantasy and dreams. It's creative visualization. It's imagination, it's art, whether that's dancing, whether that is painting, or what have you. It's also it's also on its shadow side, drug abuse, substance abuse, psychosis, mental illnesses can fall in this house and its shadow side. It is confusion and fog, but I'm definitely seeing more light. I'm seeing more of the quote-unquote lighter aspects of Pisces here, which tells me that what I think is going on is some of the blockages or imbalances you've had related to 12th house and related to true empowerment, personal empowerment, are getting worked out in the 4th week of January, around the last part of January. Whether you see it in the 4th week and can recognize it and see signs of that and or results of that, right? Or that is something to come later, may vary from person to person. Oh, right. Pluto, blockages with Pluto, this can deal with suffering and abuse of power, whether it's done on to you or you inflicted it on others. But I think, that's being healed with this 4th week of January. It's healed deeper healing, I'm hearing. It's not that you haven't been healing it before. I think you've been healing it in December, and you've been healing it for a while, but it's getting healed further in the 4th week. Pisces is also compassion, bringing in self-compassion, bringing in compassion for others. It can be forgiveness. It really, in its light side, does hold a lot of virtues and spiritual understanding. It's a very beautiful energy for, creation, right? And so that's lovely. I'm curious how it's manifesting further. It's like kind of tempting to pull more cards, but ultimately, wherever you are, it's not the end. It's like the goddesses come in saying, okay, so it's the end of the beginning. But you're still even in the beginning. It's not really the end of the beginning. It's just the end of the first month of the year. It's like now we move into the second sign, which is still the beginning. So just take care of yourself, have credit, and faith. Faith cures, faith heals, faith moves you in a more uplifting direction if you're having struggles, hard time. Discover your sparkle. Very cool. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Oh, no, we're not done yet. We've got to take a look at this beautiful palette of purples that Spirit gave you for January. Okay. I'm even going to try to put them in order here. We had that first, I think, second, third, fourth, yeah. Take a look at this, guys. This is so gorgeous. It's very much saying, like, mind over matter is the skeleton key here. January for you. Mind over matter. And also, like, emotion over matter. This is higher truth over matter. This is spiritual truth. This is, your intuition. So, it's definitely pointing to the third eye and highlighting the third eye, but it also wanted to highlight discover your sparkle. It is about you. It's about you. This is your life. This is your new year. This is your journey, your path. This is about you. So discover your sparkle. Discover your awesomeness. Feel good about yourself. All right. Let me know if you want a personal reading, or you want the extended reading, you want a personal reading, the link to the event, more information, options about full year readings, new year readings, whatever. If you have a comment, I appreciate you choosing me to read for you, and I love your feedback. So if you have that constructive feedback, meaning please don't think I'm a demon and try to attack me and we're in 2018, because that was so last year. I mean, I did get a little bit of that in 2018, and I'm so excited to see how this plays out for me on a personal level, and I would love to hear how it's playing out for you on a personal level as well, Capricorn. So happy January, happy 2019, be well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.